$850,000. That's what you'll spend on fuel alone in your first year of owning a Gulfstream G800. And that's just the beginning of this financial adventure. For those brave enough to join the ultra-elite club of G800 owners, buckle up. We're about to break down the real numbers behind Gulfstream's latest flagship aircraft. Picture this. You're cruising at 51,000 feet, leaving your competition quite literally far below. The G800 isn't just another private jet. It's $72 million of aeronautical excellence that can fly 8,000 nautical miles without stopping. That's New York to Hong Kong with fuel to spare. But before you reach for your platinum card, let's talk about what it really costs to own this marvel of engineering. Let's start with what you're actually buying. The moment you step through the door of the G800, you understand why this aircraft commands such astronomical prices. The cabin is where Gulfstream's obsession with perfection becomes apparent. At 47 feet long and 6 feet 3 inches high, this isn't just a cabin. It's a flying penthouse designed for the most discerning travelers in the world. The G800's cabin can be configured in up to 4 distinct living areas. Each zone can be customized to serve different purposes, from a formal conference room to a private bedroom suite. The signature Gulfstream oval windows, which are 28% larger than previous models, flood the cabin with natural light. There are 14 of these panoramic windows on each side, making the cabin feel more like a luxury penthouse than an aircraft. But it's not just about the views. The cabin altitude is set at a mere 2,900 feet when cruising at 41,000 feet. To put that in perspective, most commercial airlines maintain a cabin altitude of 6,000 to 8,000 feet. This lower cabin altitude means your body absorbs more oxygen, reducing fatigue and jet lag. The 100% fresh air system, which replaces all cabin air every 2 minutes, isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity in today's world. The environmental control system deserves special mention. Unlike traditional systems that simply heat or cool the entire cabin to one temperature, the G800 system allows for up to 8 different temperature zones. Want your conference room at 72 degrees while keeping your bedroom suite at a cozy 68? No problem. The galley is a chef's dream at 3,500 feet. It features a conventional oven, microwave, cold storage, and coffee espresso maker. The counter space rivals some Manhattan apartments. There's even a dedicated crew rest area, ensuring your flight crew stays fresh during those ultra-long-range flights. Let's talk about the bathroom situation, because at 8,000 nautical miles, it matters. The G800 features 2 lavatories, one forward and one aft. The aft lavatory includes a shower. Yes, a shower at 41,000 feet. The water management system ensures consistent pressure and temperature, making it as comfortable as your shower at home. The cockpit features 10 touchscreen displays. These aren't your average screens. They're designed to work with and without gloves in any lighting condition and can even detect accidental touches caused by turbulence. The Phase of Flight Intelligence System automatically provides the right information at the right time, reducing pilot workload and enhancing safety. The Predictive Landing Performance System is particularly impressive. It continuously calculates landing distance and alerts pilots if the selected runway becomes unsafe due to changing conditions. This system alone can prevent accidents before they happen. But the real magic happens in the avionics bay. The G800 features triple redundancy in all critical systems. That means you need 3 simultaneous failures before you have a real problem. The enhanced flight vision system can see through fog, rain, and darkness, displaying a clear image of the runway environment when human eyes can't. Now, let's talk performance, because this is where the G800 really separates itself from the pack. Those 2 Rolls-Royce Pearl 700 engines aren't just powerful, they're technological masterpieces. Each engine produces 18,500 pounds of thrust, while being 20% more fuel efficient than previous generations. The G800 can climb directly to 41,000 feet in just 20 minutes. That's not just showing off, It's about efficiency. At these altitudes, the air is thinner, allowing for higher speeds and lower fuel consumption. Speaking of speed, the G800 cruises at Mach 0.85, or about 647 miles per hour. But when time is really money, it can push to Mach 0.90, making it one of the fastest civilian aircraft in the sky. That 8,000 nautical mile range we mentioned earlier, that's with 8 passengers and 4 crew members at Mach 0.85 or 650 miles per hour. This means you can fly non-stop from Singapore to Seattle, Dubai to New York, or Hong Kong to London. The G800 doesn't just connect cities, it connects continents. The wing design is a study in aerodynamic excellence. The high sweep wing with enhanced winglets reduces drag while improving stability. This translates to a smoother ride and better fuel efficiency. The aircraft can operate from 5,000-foot runways at maximum takeoff weight, giving you access to airports that other ultra-long-range jets can't reach. Now, let's talk about what keeps most people awake at night: the costs. The purchase price of $72 million is just your entry ticket. Most owners spend between $3 and $5 million more on interior customization. Want that custom-designed carbon fiber conference table? That's another $150,000. Hand-stitched leather seats? $40,000 each. Exotic wood veneers? Budget at least $500,000 for those. The annual fixed costs, what you'll pay whether your jet flies or not, start at around $2 million. Your flight crew costs make up a significant portion, with 2 captains commanding $350,000 each, plus a flight attendant at $100,000, totaling $800,000 annually. Securing hangar space at a prime airport will set you back $120,000 per year. Insurance coverage demands another $250,000 annually. Don't forget about training. You'll spend $40,000 per pilot for recurrent training, plus their travel expenses. Management fees add another $180,000 to your annual expenses. Then there are the hourly operating costs. Every time those Pearl 700 engines spool up, you're spending $7,800 per hour. Fuel costs eat up $3,200 at current prices, while engine reserves demand another $1,500. Maintenance reserves add $1,800, and you'll need to budget $1,300 for landing and handling fees. A typical G800 owner flies about 400 hours annually. That's $3,120,000 in hourly costs alone. Add your fixed costs of $2 million, and you're spending over $5 million annually just to operate your aircraft. But we're not done yet. Depreciation is the silent killer of aircraft ownership. Expect your G800 to lose about 4% of its value annually. On your $80 million investment, including customization, that's $3,200,000 in lost value every year. Some owners try to offset these costs by making their aircraft available for charter when they're not using it. A G800 can command charter rates of $12,000 per hour. But after the management company takes their cut and covers direct operating costs, you'll only keep about 60% of that. The total annual cost of ownership, including depreciation, typically runs between $8 and $9 million. That's about $22,000 per day, whether you fly or not. But for the right user, it's worth every penny. When you can have breakfast in New York, close a deal in London over lunch, and make it back for dinner in New York, the G800 isn't just transportation, it's a time machine that prints money.